I'm gonna go full video essayist on this and start very early on. Doom 1993, in its own time, is a revolution and now an insanely charming piece of art. And one large factor that defines its personality is the guns you hold. They stay in view, constantly aimed forward, bouncing to your footsteps as you traverse. Bright muzzle flashes will appear and disappear, only to reveal enemies either fallen or aggravated. Before and after this, there is an agreement within the first-person shooter that view models will be used to show what the player can do at what range, but each game will approach this differently. Halo 2 introduced the lowered crosshair, which was honestly brilliant for so many reasons. Looking where you're going requires you to point your gun down. When you're in combat, the world above you gently pokes its head into the scene to remind you where you are. And more importantly to this conversation, it gives view models space to breathe against the world in front of them. Quick side note, I need to just make a dedicated video to Halo 2. This game is so fucking interesting to me, and I need to talk about it at some point. Just gotta put that out there. These view models don't even have to be guns, or any conventional weapon, and yet still convey ability. My favorite example of this is Zenyatta from Overwatch, his only weapon being orbs that surround him, but rather than demonstrating his weapon, the view model demonstrates his calm as he sits with his hands pressed together. I love the Call of Duty approach of making guns feel like clicky fidget toys rather than weapons. It makes you feel more like someone who operates a gun than a soldier or fighter. The gun is the main character, you just take it from room to room. There are 100% bad view models. Left 4 Dead lives in my mind rent-free for having guns that feel weightless and a deagle that looks like it ate a bee. But one place where Left 4 Dead excels in this is customization. You can mod in anything to replace these guns to feel however you want, and it adds an insanely unique value. At the same time, I feel like I love customizable view models for all the wrong reasons. I move them closer to the center of the screen, forcing myself to see the world's representation of me. First-person video games are forced to look at the boundary between the player and the world, and the view model is the admission of that. Show me what I have, what power I have, look me directly in the eyes, and show me how I am allowed to interact with this world, and I will.